Okay, everyone, welcome back to your second section. And now you move to the another lesson, chapter 2, about the science, unit 13, finger length. Okay, so now please open your book, the listening chapter 2 on page 55 and 56 together, everyone. So what can you see the picture, everyone? You see the different, finger that it rested off. Okay. So can you guess it? What the text, okay, or what the lesson will be about? To go with this, let's get started with our lesson today. Okay, so open your book on page 55. You see the warm-up here, the thing about the topic, like a hormone is a natural chemical. Okay. You just say hormone, right? Okay. It can affect how baby growth. Okay. So testosterone, is a kind of a hormone. High level of testosterone can make a person's fourth finger longer than their second finger. A recent study showed that it can also make them more successful in business. So, everyone, do you believe that the finger, the alignment of finger, can show about your future success in business? Okay, so in this lesson you will learn more. So go back to the question here. Do you think that are some characteristics of good business person? Look at your finger. So which is longer, your second finger or your fourth finger? Okay, and the text you will hear on page 56. Okay, so before moving that, I would like you to see some of the vocabulary here. You can see the word like stubby, okay, short and fat, stock trader, someone who buy and sell financial shares, to export to, be exposed to have exact with something or contact with something. Womb, a place inside a woman's body where a baby develops. Okay. Arthritis, I mean a disease which weaken bone and joint. Okay, so move to another page. Okay, you will see here the listening track 37. Okay, so the main point here about the University of Cambridge study about the finger, and the number 2 about the testosterone exposure, and point number 3 study about school children. While you listen to this listening, you have to use the word success, word mouth, womb, wrist, and hand to complete the gap. So we have 4 gaps here, everyone. So can you guess it? Like high school level means more, and happen to be in the willing to take, look at, and bearers. Okay, so you can listen to the listening carefully and then fill in the gap. So let's get started.
Unit 13. Finger length.
A handful of findings about finger length. This is the VOA Special English Health Report. Is there meaning in the length of a finger? An 1893 guidebook called Modern Etiquette in Public and Private had this to say: long fingers are a sign of refinement. A short, stubby hand argues a lack of sensibility. Well, long fingers might also be a sign of a good basketball player or a pianist, or maybe just a master at thumb wars. This much is sure. Studies in recent years have pointed toward a number of findings. Researchers at the University of Cambridge in England, for example, just tied finger length to success in financial trading. The study, led by John Coates, looked at stock traders in London. Earlier work found that male stock traders made more money on days when their level of the male hormone testosterone was higher. John Coates, himself a former trader, wondered if, overall, men with more testosterone made more successful traders. Individuals are exposed to testosterone while in their mother's womb. A way to know how much is to compare their ring finger to their index finger. The index finger is the one next to the thumb. The ring finger is third from the thumb. The longer the ring finger compared to the index finger, the greater the testosterone exposure. The study involved 44 traders and their profits and losses over a 20-month period ending in 2007. Those with the most experience and testosterone exposure earned about 6 times as much as those with the least. Also, the research showed that traders with the most exposure generally made the most money in wild markets when quick action is required. Testosterone is known to make people more sure of themselves and more willing to take risks. It may also improve a person's thinking ability. The findings appear in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. A 2007 British study showed that finger length might help predict test results among schoolchildren. Psychology researchers at the University of Bath looked at the hands of 7-year-olds. Those with ring fingers longer than index fingers did better on the math part of a standardized test than the reading part. This was true for boys as well as girls. Females are also exposed to some testosterone in the womb. And another British study reported last year that people whose index finger is shorter than their ring finger are at higher risk of osteoarthritis. That study was from the University of Nottingham. And that's the VOA Special English Health Report, written by Katie Weaver.
Okay, so everyone, what do you think here? The report is too long, okay? But your task is that you just complete those vocabularies into the gap first, okay? So in the next lesson, teacher will show you about the whole report and explain you point by point, okay? So the number 1 is with success, okay? Number 2, warmth. Number 3, risk. Number 4, hand. And number 5, mat. Okay, so that's it to finish your lesson today, and we'll see you again tomorrow, everyone. But to make sure that you are able to complete the gap here and you learn these 5 vocabulary: stubby, stock trader, be exposed to, warm, and arthritis. Okay, so everyone, see you again tomorrow, and goodbye.